Drive like a pro, think, react, drive smart. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we will check how well you know traffic rules. I have prepared for you some interesting and slightly tricky traffic situations that any driver can face. So get comfortable, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And at the end of the video, write in the comments how many right answers you got. Now let's look at the next situation. You are driving down a city street and preparing to make a left turn into a driveway. Your turn signal is on, you're slowing down, and you're waiting for the right moment to complete the turn. But there is one very important rule you must remember. When turning left, whether at an intersection, into an alley, or into a driveway, you do not have the priority. Someone else does. So who do you have to yield to? Question: when making a left turn at an intersection or into an alley or driveway, you must yield the right-of-way to answer 1, all traffic behind your vehicle. Answer 2, all traffic coming from the opposite direction. Answer 3, all traffic to the right of your vehicle. Answer 4, all traffic coming from the same direction. Detailed explanation. Answer 2, all traffic coming from the opposite direction. Correct. Whenever you make a left turn, you must yield to vehicles coming straight toward you from the opposite side, vehicles turning right from the opposite direction, pedestrians crossing the street you are turning into. Why? Because these road users have the right of way. Your left turn cuts across their path, so you must wait until they have completely passed. Only when the way is absolutely clear can you safely complete your turn. In the image, the red car must wait for the oncoming yellow vehicle to pass before beginning its left turn. Answer 1, all traffic behind your vehicle. Incorrect. Vehicles behind you must slow down or go around you safely if allowed, but they do not have priority over your turn. Answer 3, all traffic to the right of your vehicle. Incorrect. This is not relevant when you are making a left turn. Answer 4, all traffic coming from the same direction. Incorrect. Traffic moving in your direction does not conflict with your left turn unless someone behind tries to pass, and that is their responsibility. Summary: when turning left, whether into a driveway, alley, or intersection, always yield to oncoming traffic. Wait until all approaching vehicles and crossing pedestrians have cleared the way before completing your turn. Final answer: all traffic coming from the opposite direction. Now let's look at the next situation. You are approaching a busy intersection with several vehicles, a pedestrian in the crosswalk, and traffic coming from different directions. This is exactly the kind of situation where a driver must stay fully alert, because danger can come from any side. Before you enter the intersection, you need to be absolutely sure the way is safe and clear. So what or who do you need to watch for first? Question: before entering an intersection, you must watch for answer 1, crossing pedestrians. Answer 2, vehicles approaching from the left. Answer 3, vehicles approaching from the right. Answer 4, all of the above. Detailed explanation. Answer 4, all of the above. Correct. Intersections are one of the most dangerous parts of the road because they combine multiple traffic flows at the same point. That means you must check all possible hazards before you enter. Pedestrians in the crosswalk. They always have the right of way when crossing legally. Vehicles from the left. This is usually the direction of greatest risk, since traffic on your left crosses your path first. Vehicles from the right. You must make sure they are stopping or yielding as required. In the image, we see pedestrians in the crosswalk, vehicles arriving from both sides, and several drivers maneuvering through the intersection. Entering without checking all directions could easily cause a collision. Answer 1, crossing pedestrians. Only partially correct. You must look for pedestrians, but that's not the only thing to watch for. Answer 2, vehicles approaching from the left. Also true, but not the complete requirement. Answer 3, vehicles approaching from the right. Same as above, correct but incomplete. Since all three are essential, the only fully correct choice is all of the above. Summary: before entering an intersection, always check every direction, left, right, and ahead, and watch especially for pedestrians. Only proceed when you are completely sure the intersection is clear and safe. Final answer: all of the above. Now let's look at the next situation. You are driving on a rural 2-lane road surrounded by open landscape. fields, hills, trees. Not many street signs or houses nearby. The road surface is narrow and the visibility may be limited because of terrain changes or hidden turns. Question. When driving in rural areas, you must pay more attention to Answer 1. Sunrises and sunsets. Answer 2. Acceleration lanes. Answer 3. Unmarked railroad crossings and hidden intersections. Answer 4. Steep hills. Detailed explanation. Answer 3. Unmarked railroad crossings and hidden intersections. Correct. On rural roads, there are often places where you might enter or cross a railway or another road, but there are no clear signs, signals, or markings. These can be hidden by trees, curves, hills, or just poor maintenance. That's why you should drive more cautiously. Watch the sides of the road for rails, old crossing materials, or worn-down markings. Reduce speed, especially where visibility ahead is limited. Be ready to stop or yield unexpectedly if a train or another vehicle appears. Unmarked crossings and poorly visible intersections are among the most dangerous places in rural driving because you can't always predict when they appear. Why the other answers are less relevant here. Answer 1. Sunrises and sunsets. While bright sun can create glare and reduce visibility, it is not a risk unique to rural roads and not the most critical factor to watch for. Answer 2. Acceleration lanes. Acceleration lanes usually exist on highways or major roads, not on rural two-lane roads shown in the picture. Answer 4. Steep hills. Hills may appear in rural areas, but by themselves they are not as unpredictable or dangerous as hidden crossings or intersections that you cannot foresee. Summary. On rural roads, the greatest hazard is often hidden or unmarked features, like old railway crossings or roads intersecting at odd angles without clear signs. Because of lower traffic, fewer signs, and less maintenance, these dangers can appear suddenly and unexpectedly. Final answer. Unmarked railroad crossings and hidden intersections. Now let's look at the next situation. You're driving down a calm suburban street, the road is wide, the weather is clear, and traffic is light. Ahead of you, everything looks normal at first, until suddenly you notice a bright yellow school bus pulling over to the right side of the road. Within seconds, the bus slows down, the brake lights glow, and then two unmistakable warnings appear. The red lights on top of the bus start flashing, and the stop sign arm extends out from the left side of the bus. This is one of the most important situations in road safety. When a school bus activates its red flashing lights and extends the stop sign, it means children are boarding or getting off the bus. Children may walk in front of the bus, behind the bus, or even run across the street unexpectedly. They can appear from anywhere, and you must be prepared. Even if you are some distance away, even if you don't immediately see any children, the rule is absolute and universal. You must come to a complete stop. The red car in the image must stop immediately and wait until the bus turns off its red lights and retracts the stop sign. Only then is it safe and legal to continue driving. Question. When a school bus is stopped with flashing red lights or an extended stop sign, you must slow down, proceed at your usual speed, proceed at increased speed, stop, detailed explanation, correct answer, stop. When a school bus displays flashing red lights or extends its stop arm, all traffic in both directions must come to a full stop unless the road is physically divided by a median. The purpose of this law is simple. Children's safety always comes first. School children may cross the road unexpectedly, move unpredictably, or run out from in front of the bus without warning. Stopping ensures that no driver has any chance of hitting a child. You must remain stopped until 1. The red flashing lights turn off, 2. The stop arm retracts, and 3. The bus begins moving again. Only after all three conditions are met are you allowed to proceed. Why the other options are incorrect. Slow down. Slowing down is not enough. Even moving slowly can still put children at risk. Proceed at your usual speed. This is extremely dangerous and completely illegal. Passing a stopped school bus with red lights flashing can result in large fines, license suspension, and even jail time. Proceed at increased speed. Speeding past a stopped school bus is one of the most serious traffic violations. This option is never correct under any circumstance. Summary A. Stop school bus with flashing red lights means stop. No exceptions. Children may be crossing the road, and even a moment of inattention can lead to tragedy. The safest and legally required action is always to stop and wait until the bus signals that it is safe to continue. Final answer. Stop. Subscribe and never miss traffic rules lessons.